Hi, it's Alexis. In this video, I'm going to explain you how do I get my ex to want me again. To be honest, the title is a little bit misleading. The idea is not for them or you to force them to want you. The decision has to come from them. What we have to do together is to make the process easier, and I'll explain you everything in detail. Jiggle.
IGetMyExBack.com. Everyone deserves a second chance.
First point is the loss of control after a breakup. It's something you might be suffering after a breakup. I'll explain how it works and why it's important for you. Before I do, I want to remind you that I put together a quiz for you to know if you have any chance to get back with your ex. Maybe you're watching this video and actually there's no hope. Take the quiz. I'm laughing, but I shouldn't. Take the quiz. If you have a score of 20 or above, there's a good chance for you to get back together. Otherwise, just stop watching my videos and other coaches. You're wasting your time. Life is too short. Move on, do something else. Install Tinder and hook up with other people. The link is in the first comment of the video. I don't know if I mentioned it. So, the loss of control. We have, when we're in a couple, when you're in a relationship, we have a little bit of feeling of control over the other. For example, when we decide on things, we think that we can influence the decision. When we're in a restaurant and we order something, you know, I'm gonna get a spritz, Aperol spritz. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have another one, and therefore you feel like you're influencing the other, you're deciding for them, you're controlling them. Okay, it's a bit of a false feeling. After a breakup, we have that strong desire as a dumpy to regain that control. We want to convince the other because they made that decision for us. And the thing is, what you have to understand is the only person you can control, the only person you can convince is yourself right now. The last person they want to hear from or they want to get convinced from is you. Okay, so now it's really about working on yourself. You know, the equation is very simple. Couple is 50% you, 50% your ex. Right now, I want you to focus on the 50%, which is you. Giving them the breakup, that's a second step, that's very important. Accepting their wish. You have to understand that the decision of breaking up with you, they took it a while ago. It took them a long time to process that information. They might have the idea months ago, and they nurtured that decision. And it's not a decision that was made, you know, the day before they told you they wanted to break up. It takes a lot of time, and therefore it will take a lot of time for them to come back, right? And don't think that they're gonna forget you, but really you have to understand that their decision, the fact that they announced it doesn't mean that they made the decision few days before. Maybe it's weeks or months. So you have to understand that time is very critical and it takes time for them to change their mind. It is difficult to accept, but it is necessary. If you don't accept it, if you fight for it, if you show resentment, if you show anger, if you show pity and are begging and pleading, you are going to ruin your chance to get back together. They want your role to diminish. They want to take a break, as they say, and sometimes a break is very healthy. You have to accept it. If you refuse, you are in denial of what they're asking. You're not respecting what they're asking, and therefore you're going to have a bad image towards them. Pushing back can be seen as being a stalker, being a spy. It's a little bit like they're shutting the door and you climb out from the window. They told you, I don't want to see you anymore. Accept this. It's tough. It's not what you want, but accept this. This will change if you do the right things. So you have to listen to them. Otherwise, as I said, they'll feel like you're an uninvited intruder, climbing on their roof and getting to their place through the window. But it doesn't mean you lost everything. If you're confused, because there's a lot of concept in this video, and want to talk or have questions, let's have a chat. I have free discovery calls. It's 15 minutes for you to get to, for example, to get to know me, of course, to get to ask me any questions. Sometimes people get unstuck with, you know, just talking with me for 50 minutes because they have like pressing question they want to ask me. So don't be shy, I don't bite. The link is in the description. Book a call with me and I'd love to speak with you and perhaps help you. I'm surely help you and see how we can take it from there. Third, they regain their power. It's really that time of a breakup is really a power struggle. It's their decision. They are the ones who feel strong. And the thing is, dumpers, they would never admit that they feel that sense of power, but actually they do. And the lack or the void will come after. So you have to understand that so there's a build up towards that breakup, as we discussed. It took time for them to have that talk and announce to you that they wanted to break up. Once they announced it, there's a release phase of about 2 to 10 days where they feel like, okay, I'm done with this weight on my chest, like it's out. Now I want to enjoy my freedom. I want to enjoy my space. So the thing is, they're going to have withdrawal symptoms of the breakup, but it's going to be after, okay, after the 2 to 10 days. If you're texting them, if you constantly on their back through those days, you won't let them enjoy that release phase, because that phase is temporary. So in order for them to experience the breakup, no texting, no info on your life, they no longer have a connection, they don't see you begging anymore. It's really essential to do that right at the beginning. If you fail to do that at the beginning, it's not that you ruin your chance, but it might take a little bit longer, because they really need to enjoy that time. It really needs to be like, and the higher they go and the lower they go down. It is want to get them. 4, they show everyone that they're okay. I had a call the other day with a client, and he was telling me, yeah, my ex is telling everyone she feels amazing, and now she's dating other guys, or she wants to date other guys and stuff like that. What people say, even if it's from an indirect source, maybe sometimes, ex, they would brag and it's too obvious that they're lying. But don't be fooled by what ex say. They would, pretend that they have an exciting life, pretend that they're super happy with their life. But in reality, when they're in bed at night alone, when they get back home from work, they think about you. Sunday evening, bam, they think about you. They think about you because you've created something so strong. You've created a relationship that was so strong that it's really hard to let go. Even if they took the decision to break up with you, it's really hard to let go. And don't think that when they pretend to be happy, when they pretend that they moved on, it is bullshit. It is bullshit. The thing is, they were probably used for you to chase them. So don't worry about pictures that you see on social media. Don't worry about friends saying your ex is too happy. The idea is to really be the one strong. Let them experience that breakup. Let them play. Let them pretend, because deep inside, trust me, deep inside, it's not that easy. They share the same pain that you have. Maybe a little less, but they do share the same pain, because that relationship is not there anymore and they feel it for real. And this is where we come to they lose their power and control over you. Have you ever thought about this? You are two in the same situation, actually. It's a reverse, but you are in the same situation. And they would wonder what it would be to be together. They feel lonely. Strong relationship, now it's over. And it doesn't matter what happened, it doesn't matter the reason. They will feel that void. Because people change. People change their mind, and maybe their perception of the reality of you being constantly fighting with each other. Now that you're not there anymore to fight, they think about the happy memories. They think about the great things you offered. They think about the great things you've done together. And they have sort of the feeling that they're less proud of that breakup. Maybe they screwed up. Maybe they actually did a mistake. And they want back what they lost. This is really key. Because the thing is, in life, people fight 10 times harder to get back what they've lost rather than to get something. It's called the loss aversion. Actually, maybe it's not 10 times, it's I think 4 times or 8 times, if I understand the graph correctly. But there's studies about that. It is the strongest emotion for people to act. When they feel that they're losing something, this is when people act. When we feel that someone is stealing from us, we'll act 10 times more strongly than it is to earn the same amount, for example. This is what will get them back with you. This is what will attract them back to you. I hope this was helpful. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe. I will see you next time. Ciao, bye.